After the delay of game, 1st and 15. Oh, some strong running. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on 1st down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they've got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now this time, Allen will throw. Now throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete. He was trying to get it to his running back, Alvin Kamara, but it's going to be 2nd down.
You talk about this Chiefs defense.
They've been pretty solid against the pass, toward the middle of the pack, number 14 in the NFL.
And since this is such a good unit of covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
Here's 2nd and 10. They run over center with Benson.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
This defense for the Chiefs, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards.
They made that way too easy for them. No one is supposed to be that open against an NFL defense. Once he caught the ball, there wasn't anybody close enough to stop him. And he was able to continue downfield after making the catch.
Escaping the pressure right.
That's once again complete to Chark.
And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. That's good for a 1st down, his 2nd catch of the opening drive.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road.
Allen going to throw. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 2nd and goal from the 1.
And they'll run again.
And he fights his way in, not giving up. And it's a Cardinal touchdown.
Trey Benson,
his 1st touchdown of the new season.
And the Cardinals are on the board first here on the road in Kansas City. Piñeiro's extra point up and good.
And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off.
And he takes this near the 25, just a little pass there, call it the 26.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 26.
Yellow.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. He's got him in, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A gain of 32 that time.
It's early, but announcer cliche alert here. Big players make big plays. Should I say in big games too? Ah, what the heck. And this defense, they're going to have to find some way to slow him down as this game goes on. because when this combination is going good, they can tear your secondary apart.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. 15 more yards there and quickly another first down.
Easy.
Again, it's Pacheco. Alex Highsmith there on the tackle. The Chiefs are 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1, and they were able to get that road victory in the opener. Now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when you do it Week 1, that gets you pointed in the right direction and sends notice to the rest of the league that you mean business.
Here's Mahomes to throw.
Now throw right side taken in by the tight end Gray.
They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
Here's 3rd and 3.
Hey, 57 colors. Line. Hero 15.
They'll send the big tight end in motion right. From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Chiefs respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own.
The kick is through the uprights to tie this game, but hang on a second. We do have a flag. Flag comes out here. This is going to be roughing the kicker.
When you're going back there on the kick block, you've got to go to the right point. That didn't happen. Ran into the kicker. The penalty flag had to come out.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
In motion, the tight end. Here's Allen to throw it. Little short pass here to Hill. He's to the 10. Touchdown, Cardinals.
Marvin Harrison Jr.
73 yards. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
Fight on these two. 50, yellow. Hey, 43.
In motion goes the tight end. To throw, it's Mahomes. Flushed out right. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on the flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
From the 24 now, here's a 2nd and 8.
Yellow. 15. Come back. Right side.
Mahomes going to throw. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number one. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
15. Right side.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. And that one results in 35 yards.
He scored their touchdown earlier, and this had a chance to be another. This secondary scrambling for answers, looking at each other, trying to figure out who is going to put the clamps on this guy, because right now he's absolutely shredding them.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Right side.
They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage, because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Mahomes. He's going to rifle one deep left side.
And that is dropped. Oh, that could have been a near certain 6 points. He was all alone, but he could not look it in. My, oh, my.
And that is not what you expect from a receiver of his caliber. Sometimes you get a little ahead of yourself. You don't look it in, and all of a sudden it's on the ground. A surprise to all.
That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and this will stay at a 7-point game.
And this is a commentary on today's kickers and just how good they are that a coach would think about running his guy out there to try a 59-yarder. Here it backfires on him, but as a kicker, you have to appreciate the confidence that they showed in you.
Throwing now is Allen. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Benson. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. Allen. They'll roll him out right.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. The head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
Looking middle, and that's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
Yellow. Hey, 57.
Headed straight, it's Pacheco.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Sets him up nicely. First and goal. It was a pickup of 14.
Yellow.
Pacheco is in. Touchdown, Chiefs. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the first and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
Butker now to add the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14-all following the interception last time that led to a score. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Trent McDuffie with a pick.
And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45.
Allen's pass intercepted. The Chiefs take over first and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Fire down these two.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for second and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it third and manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
Second and 10.
Yellow.
Pacheco gets it up the gut.
Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. Past the 20. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him.
63 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
Thought they were going to have him down a lot earlier, but he was able to shed that tackle.
Shows the value of the weight room, doesn't it? Shows the value of the attitude when you run the football. Don't go down easily. Break a few tackles. Gain some additional yardage.
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown.
Isaiah Pacheco
with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Chiefs have broken our tie as they take the lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback. And we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There's a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
Now a 2nd and 10. Now Allen. And it's caught over the middle. Wilson. A broken tackle there, but not a ton to show for it. Tackled just on the other side of midfield. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead. And again, it's Allen. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. Here's Allen. Sliding out of the pocket. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a 1st.
They asked him to take charge and get them to a spot where they could at least attempt a kick before the half, and he does just that. Didn't trust what he saw downfield, so he took it upon himself to get them into field goal range using his legs. That's coming through with a play they needed in a big spot.
Now this offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. They trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here. And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Jamel Dean. And the Chiefs are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
Going right side here, and that's complete. So nothing doing there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He can make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly. Mahomes now to throw. And that'll be incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10.
Hey, 57, 57, hey, 15, 15, 15. Yellow.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And just a 30-yard punt that time. And the Cards will take over, 1st and 10. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And with just under a minute to go, they might try to think about mounting a drive here if they can and get in the end zone to potentially tie this game up. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go.
And he'll let this one go deep for Chark.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Jamel Dean.
And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Yellow.
Throwing now is Mahomes. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into a bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Now here's Mahomes.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
He'll head out of bounds inside the 10, marking down at the 9. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And a quick throw here that's complete. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. A gain of 9 there. Sets up 2nd and goal. Mahomes now on the sneak. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Patrick Mahomes in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Chiefs would extend their lead here just before halftime. Well, this offensive unit, they were solid in the opening week victory, and now they are looking just as sharp here in week 2.
And that's exactly what you want, too, because you want to get better each and every week and really ramp up as the season goes on. I know it's still early in the season and a lot can happen, but this offense, they look like they're going to be fun to watch each and every time out.
So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line.
They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football.
And able to get this out to the 25.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I liked what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
On first down, they go back to Pacheco.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. And this is going to be incomplete.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or 2 in and bats it away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Looking to throw.
He'll drop this off to Pacheco. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on fourth.
So a bold call, but this drive will forge on. 1st and 10 after the fourth down conversion.
Hey, Ripley. Attack, attack.
Now this time he'll look to throw. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now second down.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
To throw on 2nd and 10, Mahomes.
To the right side and intercepted.
Still going. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the third quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
So after the INT, it's Allen rolling to his right. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on first down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
Eluding the pressure right. Pass incomplete.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
To throw, it's Allen. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals.
Marvin Harrison Jr.
His second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Cardinals take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points.
That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line.
So a turnover there on the kickoff. And don't look now, but that just made things a little more interesting.
Very interesting, because when you're trailing in a game, these are the mistakes that you pray for. You just went down and scored. Now you get the football right back with another great opportunity.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
To the air, Allen. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal.
A give up the middle with Benson.
And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown.
Trey Benson, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Piñeiro's extra point up and good.
And we are all tied at 28. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10.
Hey, 43, 15.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. It'll be a loss of 10, and it'll bring up 2nd.
At the 17-yard line.
High down these two.
Another try after the first down sack. Mahomes out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. Will go down as a gain of 6, and that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
So here's a 3rd and 14.
They go play action. Now Mahomes rolling to his left. And he'll be out right at the 35. Pick up a dozen yards, but they needed more. 4th down.
Fast, slow, it doesn't matter. If you give a quarterback enough room to escape, he can hit you for a big gain. You've got to give him a little more focus moving forward.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They're going to try and throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Look at the big fella go.
And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A big play there. 65 yards.
And the Chiefs' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, He'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
Harrison Butker at kickoff 14 City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30.
At their own 30-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a first down. Well, the crowd doesn't like that. Was going to bring up fourth. Now it's first.
They don't like it at all, do they? It brings them back into it, but really not in a positive way. Now they're angry. That can jangle a team a little bit as well. Pass interference ruined that series of downs for them.
Now Allen. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there, just like last play.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
That ball caught by Harrison. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds.
Well, every lineman knows the rule. You only get a 1-yard buffer beyond that line of scrimmage, and then the flag is thrown, and he got tagged for it there.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. That is caught downfield by Harrison. Now he's loose again, and he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown.
Marvin Harrison Jr.
64 yards. And the Cards are an extra point away from tying this ball game here in the final moments of the third quarter. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And things are getting good now. We're heating up, tied at 35.
35-35.
Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here.
And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in the landing zone, this will come out to the 20.
Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
They'll start the drive here with Pacheco.
And he'll be taken down after a decent gain, and that will bring us to the end of this third quarter of play. 3 quarters have come and gone. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4.
On the handoff, it's Pacheco.
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here.
112 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Here's Pacheco once again.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
Here's Mahomes to throw.
That's caught right side by Worthy.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
Yellow.
Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep.
Options galore here. Second and a few inches. Here's Pacheco headed right.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a first with third down looming. A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on third down.
They'll try for the first with Pacheco.
And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line.
Well, sometimes, Brandon, there's just not a secret to how things get done. He's been running well all game long, and they continue to rely on him in this key situation.
They told us they were going to rely on him. They have. He comes through there, a big third down conversion.
A handoff now for Pacheco.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Yellow, 15. Hey, 57 color, 57 color. Hero, 15.
To throw, it's Mahomes.
They'll check this one down to Pacheco.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
50, yellow. Hey, 43.
Now Mahomes.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
Now here's a fake on the jet sweep as they'll go instead with Pacheco.
And he tries to keep the legs churning, but he's going to be stopped behind the line.
Did your high school have that same push them back cheer?
I was a kicker.
Well, it certainly worked. Didn't matter whether we were kickers or not. That one worked, didn't it? They pushed him back at his last snap of the ball, and boy, they created a nice play for themselves. Would they lose 3 on that one?
Yeah, from the 1 back to the 4. Mahomes going to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, Brandon, we see why it's a team game there because there's a sigh of relief that they just released defensively. If he's able to get that one away, that's likely a touchdown. But instead, that pressure from the front got to him and forced the incompletion.
You're right. He had him open, just a split second too late on the release. Here's Mahomes, 3rd and goal. And it's caught. Touchdown.
Isaiah Pacheco from 4 yards out. And the Chiefs answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th.
Butker on for the PAT. And they will take a 7-point lead now. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. The drive will begin with a run by Benson.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining.
Here's 2nd down. To throw is Allen. A short one there taken in by Ferguson.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
Well, this feels like a late season game, even though it's just week 2. Here's a big 3rd down. Throwing, Allen. They'll fake it on the jet sweep, and instead a handoff up the middle. And he is going to have a Cardinals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
And this is obviously a spot where you lean on your stars. Get the ball to them in open space and let them do what they do.
Now Allen.
Flush to his right. That one complete. He finds Sharp. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
2 timeouts still in their back pocket. It's 1st and 10. Here's Allen.
He'll buy some time right.
And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down, so that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the 1st and save a timeout.
That one checks all the boxes, doesn't it? You get the 1st down, check. Get out of bounds, stop the clock, check.
Bill, how about one last check? Keep your quarterback from getting hit. That's a big check.
Yeah, check there as well. Good call.
Allen.
Buying time to his left. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. What a play. Maybe a game-saving play on the knockdown there.
That was beautiful, wasn't it? If you're looking at it from the defense's perspective, they looked like they had a shot at it. Maybe a completion. Ball gets knocked away. Can they rise up and do it again?
Throwing is Allen.
To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his helmet. Got to totally command and make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
They were moving the ball well early in the drive, but now it's 4th down. 3 straight incompletions all of a sudden could be their final play.
And with that type of pressure, how are they going to handle it? What do you call in this situation? Personally, I got to get the ball to my best player with the play he likes to run best.
Here we go. The noise deafening. 4th and goal. Now Allen, gotta have this one. Escaping the pressure right. And his ball is caught. It's a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, they're a PAT away from likely getting this thing to overtime.
Yes, sir, that touchdown puts them in striking distance. And let me tell you something, forget being conservative here. Go for it. Go for 2.
Well, going for it on the road. Want to win it right now.
Want to win it right now. Have the momentum. Go ahead and get it done.
And now they're going to go for 2 and a possible win as this crowd rises to make things difficult. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And they don't get it. It's incomplete. They gambled for the win, and they trail by 1 here in the final moments. So with just a few ticks left, they need a miracle. And the Chiefs have got it. And with that, they should have a victory as well. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie.
Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And, Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to one possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. And in this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.
So for Kansas City, it's a win here in their home opener as they move to 2-0. And they will hit the road next week. Meanwhile, for the Cardinals, they'll drop to 0-2. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.